Hi and welcome to my guide of Earth Spirit. I'm a huge fan of this hero, mostly because it's one of those heroes people seem to have forgotten about due to all the nerfs and changes to him. The way I see it, he's almost as good as he was back then in the start. I played this hero at reasonably high level, around 5.5k MMR bracket, to huge success at the moment, and I feel like this hero deserves some credit. It's a high skill cap hero, but can also offer some insane benefits for your team. I usually play Earth Spirit as a solo or duo offlaner, but I make sure to tell my team I'm fine with supporting as well. My take is, the hero is actually a bit better as support than offlaner, if you really have good team orientation that is, but I'll cover that in a more in-depth guide I'm working on, and I'm gonna focus on offlaner Earth Spirit this time. At the start of the game, I buy Stout Shield, 2 mana pots, 1 salve, and a set of tangos. I also want a ward for my support. I set out as fast as possible to get a ward that can either give me information about when they're gonna pull, or actually blocks the pull. Make sure to not skill an ability yet, as you want to skill your grip, but in case you get caught while warding, you might be able to escape with a roll. I proceed back to my lane and get in position to begin breaking the game. I stand behind trees that form pockets, and I pull my creeps, resulting in a sort of deny. This mechanic is amazing in so many ways, and is doable almost anywhere on the map. I max out my geomagnetic grip as fast as possible, putting a point in roll at level 2, my push at level 4, and ultimate whenever available. I then proceed to max out the push, and lastly the roll. This is mostly because the grip in general is the more impactful spell, but also because, for example, having a lower cooldown on your roll can actually hurt you due to running out of stones, whereas the silence is less stone intensive. More about these specifics in my other in-depth video. In the lane, your objective is usually, with the help of your OP lane position you got from the grip, to get some levels and gold towards a bottle, boots, or urn. Grip stones to last hit and harass the enemies. Always keep a close eye on the enemies in the lane. Earth Spirit can punish heroes in a lot of ways. If a support gets overzealous, you can punish him with great burst and lockdown. Earth Spirit is also effective in 1 vs 1 damage trades, as with the roll, you both slow move speed and attack speed. If you can't get early kills, don't worry too much. Either you can gank mid or teleport to gank your safe lane. Or, when you hit level 6, you can usually kill any target in the off lane. Try to keep calm, learn to abuse the ulti mechanics properly, and you will be able to kill most heroes with it. A common mistake with the stone remnants is that people overuse them for farming. Some people also waste stones by wanting to roll far every time. It is actually really important that when you fight, you have at least 4 stones ready, in my opinion. This limits the hero's capacity to flash farm, but that's not really an issue. As the game progresses, I feel like there's usually a few paths to follow depending on the situation. Some games you simply want to gank to get some advantage, to help win the lanes, or to come back from a bad start. Other games you might need some more levels on your team. Then it's good to farm, but also to be ready for when your cores get ganked. You can easily turn a gank to a pool of counter kills. In some games, you just simply want to shut down a lane or area of the map. If you're having a decent game, you're always a threat to the enemy by constantly harassing them and trying to kill them. For example, the safe lane carry is really vulnerable. In general, you want to live by the rule of, if there is a fight, you want to participate. I feel like when it comes to item build, there's a huge variety of good options. Items I almost always get is power threads, bottle, urn, and blade mail. Everything else varies. In some games, a blink dagger is key to having the presence you need, whereas other games you might need items that give you some more presence while in the fight, such as a mech, armlet, or blade mail. Here is my modified list of items that are viable. In many games I transition to more of an Abaddon style support, where I'm constantly ready to force staff, heal, or grip my carry to make sure he never gets blown up. What is amazing about this is that you have the defensive effect like an Abaddon would have, but you also have the chance to quickly reinitiate and lock down the entire enemy team. What makes a good Earth Spirit is a combination of knowing the hero mechanics and making good decisions in fights. If you keep getting saves off, while also controlling and disabling the key heroes of the enemy team, you enable your cores to really carry the game. Earth Spirit makes for a lot of fun plays, depending on how well you use the skill set. I've shown some combinations and ways of using the hero in this video. Take them to heart and even develop your own ones. Now, go practice your soccer aim and increase that measly 35% something win rate of this brilliant hero.